My lovers, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to do an energy portal reading. We've just finished the 9/9 portal and we're heading into the power lunar eclipse that is coming up next week. I think it's Tuesday, right? Tuesday. All right, so it doesn't matter when you watch this reading. Whenever you're guided to a reading, it's because there's a message there for you. So you're going to apply this reading to any portal that might be nearest to you at the time that you listen to it. Okay? All right, so we're looking at what is Spirit revealing to your person through these portals. Whether they're revealing to a person about themselves, what they need to heal, about you, the connection. In the extent, we'll look at what Spirit is revealing to them about the karmic connection, etc. All right, so let us begin. Just a small housekeeping notice. The 20% sale will end tonight at midnight. It is my dad's birthday, so I'm remembering him fondly today. I already did my little crying already, but it wasn't grief. There was joy in that too. So I'm getting there, guys. I don't think grief ever stops. It just takes on a different form, and it just feels different. That's what it seems to me anyways, All right, we have rainbow transference. So this is a transfer of energy from the ethers to your person. So this feels like some kind of upgrade. And if it is that your person had any spiritual inheritance from their ancestors, it looks like they getting that at this time because your person is putting in the work and they're closing off the cycles they're meant to close off. They're changing their world, and their ancestors are like, okay, it's time. It's time. Okay, so let's get some significators. Significators for a person's energy generally. But that rainbow transference card can also talk about the heightened connectivity between you and your person at this time, because it almost looks like, the connecting lights in the twin ring and that transference of energy. So you may be feeling each other very acutely at this time. We come back here with the eyes again, and it says here restlessness. All right. And I just got the image of somebody up at night and they're kind of staring bug-eyed at the clock. They can't sleep. They're waiting for morning. And this is the same energy that I'm getting. It's like your person is waiting for some sort of nightmare to end and for the light of day to penetrate whatever darkness they might be going through at this time. So it feels like your person's going through a tough time. It feels like anxiety, okay? And it feels like that energy of the clock is ticking. There's some kind of action they have to take, and they can feel it. They feel this acutely in their energy field. They may even know what the action is, but sometimes we get paralyzed by fear. It's our imagination again running over time, because these are not things that are in our reality just yet. But we're already reacting to them because our mind is working overtime. So that's what it feels like. Your person's mind is working overtime right now. So maybe this portal, and that can happen to a lot of people, right? Their imagination runs wild, especially when we're talking about moon energy. Oh, that is so powerful, right? So it feels like your person right now, I feel like this is sleepless nights. I heard no rest for the wicked, but I don't really want to say that. It is just someone who there's a lot going on mentally, you know? Let's see the energy towards you. But this could be because I also just heard ultimatum. It could be that somebody has given them an ultimatum, some sort of deadline. If you don't do this by such and such, this is going to happen, whatever it is. And they may also be responding to that. The clocks are ticking. Times are wasting. Times are wasting. And there may be multiple people expecting them to respond by an aforementioned date. Listen, this is a third time this week this card has come out in this deck, and the energy towards you is always this. It's always about them asking for forgiveness, right? Because they perceive that you have turned your back on them. That's what they perceive, that you don't have anything to do with them. You have your own things going on in your reality. But this person, they're very forlorn. They're missing you. And I feel like in the silence or in that energy of grief, I think there's a lot of things that are being revealed to them about, I think, the past, themselves, and the way they conduct their relationships. It's the same consistent message that we have been getting. We're still going to clarify these, but it's the same message that we've been getting. It's consistent. It hasn't changed. That was the energy underneath the deck, right? Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah. Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm still going to leave it out. Let's see. The energy towards you. Sorry about that. Got carried away there. Empathy. Yeah. Grief also. It cracks open your heart to so many different things. And I feel like what it's doing for a person, it's allowing them to see themselves clearly, see your relationship clearly, see how they treated you clearly, and they can now empathize with what you have been through. These portals may have also brought about karmic consequences, right? The consequences of their actions. And it is drawing them closer to you because they can now understand how you felt when certain things may have popped off in the relationship. This empathy can also talk about empathetic or empathic, not empathetic, empathic. So they may also be feeling you quite deeply right now. Let's see this energy. Generally, they are restless. So what's this about? We have the Five of Swords, and it says rivalry. Okay. And this is the energy of mind games. So your person in your connection, maybe they may have been a little manipulative. Maybe they like to play mind games because they always want to be on top, don't they? Right? They always want to dominate. Right? They always want to be the one in the position of power, and they have to screw with your mind to do that. It looks like they did. But it looks like that same mind games that they were playing with you, somebody screwing them over right now. And that is why they can't sleep. So this is the consequences. If it ain't the consequences of our actions, this is the consequences of their actions coming to bite them in the butt. And perhaps it is the consequences of their actions that's caused them to be a lot more empathetic where you are concerned. They can finally understand what you went through and have compassion. We have this energy of forgiveness. And it says here, what is this? Inspiration. This is the Ace of Wands, right? They know that a new beginning or a new incarnation of this relationship, a new template of this relationship, is not going to be able to grow unless they take action and ask for forgiveness, or if you've or it's going to be dependent on you being able to forgive them. That's the only way forward, right? They're hoping that you are a better person than they are, right? And that you're able to truly forgive and forget what happened in the past so that you guys can move forward. Let's see this energy of empathy. Oh, we have the Two of Swords. But this energy says success. Okay, so they're feeling really conflicted at this time. There's part of them that thinks, okay, they can be successful, they can turn this around, and they can have the relationship that they want to have with you. And the other part of them is seeing the truth as this knife that is going to stab them in the back if they do come forward. This truth that can destroy them, because they're basically going to be placing themselves in your hands for judgment. And they see it as a 50-50 chance that you're either going to be able to forgive them and this is going to be a successful relationship, or you're going to use that same sort of truth that they give you and stab them in the back. They see it as a 50-50 chance. And I'm not too sure if they like those odds. All right, let's ask Spirit, how's the portal helping your person at this time? How is the portal helping your person? Oh, what is this? We have the King of Swords. Oh. We have apathy, the Five of Cups. And that can feel like depression and boredom as well. We have, what is this? The Page of Swords in reverse. And we have the Six of Swords. Oh no, this is the Ace of Wands, sorry, the Father. God, this is the King of Wands, sorry. Right, yeah, this is the King of Wands, this is the Four of Cups, this is the Page of Swords in reverse, and this is the Six of Swords in reverse. So how is this portal helping your person? Well, it's pushing them to stand in their power, and it's also giving them a higher perspective on everything that happened previously, right? In particular, the reasons why they may have rejected you and this relationship in the past. And it looks like the reasons why they rejected you and the relationship in the past is because of their own childhood trauma. Now, the Page of Swords in reverse is a child, when we're talking about children and we're talking about childhood, for me, that's how I interpret, okay? Is a child whose authenticity was, I want to use the word, whose authentic self was squashed, manipulated, massaged, whose expression was stifled, right? So this is the children must be seen and not heard kind of thing. This may also be a child whose truth was not believed. Okay, so something may have happened to them. They complained to a parent or a guardian, and they were basically called a liar. Their truth was denied, right? Their reality was denied. Okay, and when these things happen to you, you really don't know who you are, and you get the feeling that your authentic self is unacceptable. So you start changing, you start warping yourself. It's the same thing we talked about last week. You start changing and you start modifying yourself in order to fit in until you forget the essence of who you are. So they're realizing the reason why they may have rejected you in the past and they rejected this relationship is they didn't even know who they were as a being, right? They were somebody, as my brother always says, living in character. They have put on a particular guise, they've adopted a particular character, and they're living their whole life in public like that. And when they go home, they're somebody else. Or when they're alone, they're somebody else. Okay, so they've been living behind the mask for a long time. And you, for some reason, did not fit in with their avatar. You didn't fit in with that. You fitted in with their authentic self, who they always were, the essence of who they are. But they've been denying the essence of who they are. So they had to deny you. You didn't fit into their reinvented self. You would have outed them. So that's why they walked away from this connection, is because of their childhood wounding and pain. That is how this portal is helping them. They're seeing everything from a higher perspective, an objective perspective. And they're realizing it is their childhood that made them make the choices that they have made thus far. What are they being called to heal with this portal? We have temperance, and we have this twisted family tree here. You see all the trunk is all gnarled and twisted here. So we have temperance. Let's get 3 cards. We have, what is this? The Page of Wands. And we have the Sun card in reverse. All right, so what are they being called to heal? This person has been unstable for a long time, right? Because they're not rooted in their reality. They're not rooted in their truth. Maybe, remember, they are always swaying wherever people want them to go, because they're always trying to fit in. Okay, they're always bending to fit in. So they've never really known who they really are, and they're not properly rooted, so they couldn't grow. Their development, if you look at this tree here, their development was stunted. Okay, so whatever age they were when this trauma, because see, there's trauma here. When this trauma happened to them is the age, the emotional age that they were when you met this person. So you may have found it through your interactions with your person. You're like, wait a minute, they are so immature. They're like a child. But emotionally, they are. So this is them reparenting themselves. Some of them may be approaching professionals to help them with this at this time, right? This is them taking back their power by actively processing their pain. What they're also realizing is that they're not happy. We have the Sun card in reverse. So right now they're being asked to go on a journey to find happiness, to define this happiness, and to pursue this happiness. What does happiness mean to them? The Sun card in reverse is also a card of feeling powerless. And they have been giving their power away to other people for their approval. So this is them taking back their power, or this is what they're being prompted to do by the universe through this energy portal. What is Spirit revealing to them about you at this time? Whoa. What is Spirit revealing to them? We have the Daughter of Arrows. This is another Page of Swords card? No. Yeah, no, this is a Page of Swords, yeah. We have the Father of Wands, or Pentacles, my God. The King of Pentacles. We have the Magician, because it says enchantment. And we have the Hermit. So what is Spirit revealing to them about you? Well, Spirit is showing them just how insightful you are. You're not a person that takes things at face value, right? You're always searching for the deeper meaning behind our world, the deeper meaning behind why you do the things that you do, the deeper meanings behind things people say. So you never take things for surface value. Everything that is said to you, you kind of take it into your energy field, turn it over, twist it, analyze it, and maybe that may work to your detriment sometimes, right? But they see you as someone deep like the ocean, and they don't think that they have quite a handle on who you are just yet. So they are seeing you right now as someone who is incredibly mysterious with hidden depths that they have not yet been able to penetrate. What is spirit revealing them about you? That you're a master manifester. When they look at your life, it is like everything that you have set out to manifest in your reality, you have. They also see you as someone incredibly magical. And that's the only way that they can describe it, right? But rarely it is because you are aligned with the forces of the universe. You're not going against the grain, right? You're moving with the flow and the rhythm of life, right? That's why things seem to come to you so effortlessly. But to your person, they see this as magic. They're also recognizing that they are enchanted by you, right? For some of them, they may even perceive that you might have like worked some kind of spell on them or something like that, because they feel like the hold that you have over them is something unnatural. They've never had this problem before. I think you're dealing with someone who has always been okay with saying goodbye, just cutting ties and going their way. And they've not been able to do that with you. They see you as someone incredibly grounded, no matter what kind of drama might be happening on the outside of you. Look at you here, right? You're in the middle of this raging sea and you're there on land unbothered, right? So you're very grounded, and whatever crisis may come, they see you dealing with that with grace and with poise. And they also see you as someone who can take care of themselves. You've mastered the material world, right? So essentially, what they're realizing is that you don't need them for anything. Everybody else in their life needs them. You are there because you would like to have them in your life, and you feel like your life may be enhanced by their presence, or they might be a good companion, but it's not because you require anything from this person. And that's not something that they've ever experienced either. They see you as also a straight shooter, right? A straight talker. Whatever is on your mind, you say it. They don't even have to guess. They don't have to guess. You don't keep them hanging, right? You are really straightforward, and your communication is quite clear. And they're appreciating these things about you now. Maybe in the past, they may have seen these as hindrances, but now they are seeing that this really work. You really suit them. You suit the essence of who they are. You didn't suit their avatar, but now that they're shedding that avatar, they realize that you are like their perfect match. And that is what Spirit is revealing to them at this time. Everything that they thought was an issue and a problem with you, and maybe especially your independence, they are seeing now this thing can actually work in my favor. This is the perfect match, right? This person really suits me. How are they feeling about the connection at this time? Let's look at their heart space energy for you. Heart space energy for you and the connection at this time. Ooh, heartbroken. Okay, heartbroken. And I feel that's why they can't sleep too. I think, yes, there's some sort of karmic return or the consequence of their action that's keeping them up at night. But I think it is also about heartbreak. But they don't want to deal with it. We have avoidant So some of them might be running from you, avoiding you like the plague. Because remember, there's this 50-50 chance, right? They don't like those odds just yet. Numb, so they may be doing things or taking things to kind of numb out and not think about or not feel just how heartbroken they are. We have serene. I think a lot of them might be engaging in mindfulness practices, meditation, and they're trying to, and they may be spending a lot of time alone, right? Really trying to just, guide themselves, get themselves together. I also think that when they think about you, there's a sense of peace that they feel that's helping them through this time. And then we have the energy of obsessed. So some of them might be spying on you, asking people about you because they want to know your every movement. And this obsessed also came out in the last reading. So they are heartbroken and obsessed where you are concerned. Doesn't sound very healthy. Let's see, avoid it. But they had to face this heartbreak. Also would not have ever acknowledged just how deeply they cared about you. Right? It is the grief that is cracking open the mask that they have been hiding behind. We have here, this is Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And that's a karmic energy. And we have the Devil in reverse. So for some of them, they may be avoiding you at this time because there's somebody or something in their life that they're battling right now. And they have to cut ties with this thing or person. Okay, it's something that really has them ungrounded, something that is not beneficial to them at all or someone. And they are battling that right now. So for some of you guys, your person might be in a treatment center, rehab, have gone to rehab, or they might be going through some sort of breakup or cutting of ties with either family members or intimate partner. For some of them, it might even be children, right? Right? They have some kind of troublesome child that they are trying to deal with. So there's something within their intimate circle or space that they are trying to deal with here. They're also trying not to feel. Whoa. We have the Two of Swords in reverse, which goes to the Ace of Swords to me. And then we have also the Ace of Wands. So listen, your person knows it's time to take action, and your person also knows the truth. But right now, it looks like, look, we have here the Ten of Swords, right? It looks like they're going through some serious heartbreak that they can't seem to pull themselves out of. So for some of them, this might be depression that we are looking at. Now, in the midst of all this, there is this serenity. And it says here, accomplishment. And it is the Nine of Pentacles. Whatever is happening in their life and what's happening in their connection is forcing them to be more self-sufficient and to love themselves more. Okay? So with that, they are, experiencing a lot of peace of mind because they recognize that they have power. They have power to change their life, the trajectory of their life, the people around them. They feel empowered right now, and this is what's coming out of the devastation that they're feeling here. Now, they are obsessed. Whoa. We have here scarcity. And this is the Five of Pentacles. They think that you've moved on. You're migrating to greener pastures. You didn't too like the frosty reception that they gave you. And the coldness they may have given you. So you are moving on to warmer, greener pastures, and they don't like that at all. And we have here Magician in reverse. Okay. For some of them, they may even be doing some kind of spell work to keep you there. They're obsessed. There's nothing they won't do right now. And we have also the Empress in reverse. And the other thing is, they are not the only person that's obsessed with you. It looks like there's some kind of karmic or third party that's obsessed with you. But they perceive that they are losing you. And they're losing you because of their inaction. Lying awake at night, not sleeping, but they're not taking any action. Okay? All right, so in the extended, we're going to look at what the portal is doing for the karmic connection. But if you're not able to join me in extended, let me give you some advice here. What is the advice for you with regard to your next move? What's the advice for you? Underneath the deck, we have spirit messages. Observe limitations. So right now, if you've been pushing for something, pursuing something, and it's just not happening, whatever you're doing, it's just not happening, know that this is a boundary established by spirit. Don't keep on pushing, right? The resistance is not going to help. This is some sort of protective mechanism that spirit has put here. So especially with this, there seems to be some kind of resistance on a person's part, or you can't seem to get in touch with them, or whatever it is, spirit said leave it alone. Observe limitations, observe boundaries. And we have 2 cards coming out for you. It says Celestial Gatekeeper. Timing is critical. And it goes back to that observe limitations card, right? Everything is going to happen not on your timing, not on their timing. It's going to happen on spirit's timing. And they're letting you know that they are in charge. Okay? That's 1. We have here illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. So there may be shadow aspects of yourself that are coming up for purification. Look at the fire here. Purification and healing. Spirit is saying you focus on your stuff. This person is focused on their stuff and what they need to heal and what they have to do. But Spirit is saying you have to focus on your stuff right now. And you already know what you have to work on, right? You know your dysfunctional behavior. You know what you need to do. Spirit saying right now, you focus on yourself. This is not going to happen through your will. This is going to happen through Spirit's will. Okay, they are in charge. All right. My love, so that was your reading. I hope that was helpful. Take care.